somebody is going to win some free gear from us. All we need to do is get to 65,000. So which YouTuber is it going to be? Help us get there, and someone's going to win.
That's right, guys. We've got an awesome prize pack put together. ABB bowstrings, some scent away, some scent slammer, some bow hunter dye gear. You can actually win Todd. He'll come to your house and live with you for a month.
Just imagine how much fun that would be.
So guys, if you appreciate the content that we're putting out, make sure you subscribe to the channel. When we hit 65,000 subscribers, we will pick one lucky winner. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get to the show. Hey everybody, welcome to another great episode of Bow Hunter Die. Todd, this week we got a whole crew of guys headed to Kansas to do a little bit of early season turkey hunting.
This turkey thing, I suck, dude. I'm just going to be frank with you guys. I mean, I came in here
I'm not sure what that has to do with all these guys going to Kansas, but okay.
Man, I was so high. I told you I was going to shoot 3 birds this year, and so far I'm negative 2. I'm never getting a 3.
You've released an arrow, which is more than I can say for myself. But those hunts are upcoming in future episodes. For this episode, we've got a big group of guys heading out to Kansas to enjoy some early season turkey hunting. So we're going to stop talking. Let's get to the footage now.
Hey, good morning everybody. Johnny Herman here, working with a little bit of a cold, so bear with me. It is Friday, April 5th, and we are officially starting a week of fun in the sun with a bunch of other crazy characters that you guys know. Long of the short is that Clinton, Paulie, Frankie, Dustin, Rich, and myself are going to be hunting turkeys down in Kansas, northeast Kansas here for the next, well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe Thursday.
Well, Rich is driving because I'm tired. Anyway, we got like 11 hours to go. So the plan is that Herman and Morrison and Clinton and Frank are going to go meet the guy that we know and figure out where we can hunt, find the bird, set up the blind. So Rich and I are going on a guided hunt. That's what we're hoping.
Well, the trip has been going great. Got about another 30 minutes and I'll be pulling in. I'm in Illinois here, and I am a firm believer that there's only one farmer in Illinois, and that's Tyler Rector. He's got a lot of farms. I tell you what, there's some big farms up here with tons of property and just oodles and oodles of acreage of corn and beans and everything else. So no wonder why their deer are so big. Gosh, I have to talk to them. This is how we Kansas pre-party. This is pre-party for Kansas. Elk burgers, jalapenos. Look at that, jalapeno bacon elk burgers. That's how we like to cook them. A lot of charcoal. They got to be like a pound a piece. And I'm not going to tell you the rest of the secret ingredients, but they're the best thing you ever ate. I promise you.
You're getting all this footage. I'm not touching it.
Oh, I know. I'm going to take care of all of it.
Oh, don't do it.
Don't mess it up.
Don't do it.
It's because you're getting old.
Let's do it, baby.
I think that's, I don't know what you guys were talking about, but getting old.
Coffee.
I was talking about I don't feel good ever since I went to the Iowa show with Jay-Z because we drank too much beer and I ran myself too hard. Pull. Bus. Throw it in a pile and go. You got everything you need.
I hope so.
You got your bow?
Don't mean I'll hit anything with it. I'll shoot somebody else's. Got the crossbow.
I'll shoot him in the neck if I have to.
Got the cameras.
True Morrison style.
I'll give him the Stan Potts. I'll shoot him in the neck if I have to.
Kansas trip 2019 has begun. Well, actually it began last night with a little pre-celebration to make sure the trip, you always want to celebrate the trip before you go, that way you truly appreciate what you're getting ready to do. Anyway, we are running a little bit late because I hadn't packed yet until halfway this morning. I got everything thrown in the truck, so we are headed out to northeastern Kansas to meet up with some guys, and then Dustin and Rich are coming in tonight, so that's the plan. Hopefully we find some turkeys. Hopefully find some coffee. Right, Johnny?
Coffee's coming.
Coffee and daylight's what we need, so.
Alright, here we are. We have finally found the turkeys. We've been driving around all day looking for birds, looking for spots to put blinds up. And we came down in here. We saw some birds across the fence. We didn't get any footage of them, but there is turkey poop everywhere here. Some feathers laying on the ground. We've really found a spot where we can set up 1, possibly 2 blinds around this corner. Hopefully we can kill some birds in the morning right here. So we got some good sign. Let's go get a blind set up and get to hunting in the morning.
Hello? Housekeeping?
Morning, boys.
Morning, Johnny.
Hard-boiled eggs, boys.
So it might be 8:30 by the time I get it filled up.
Sometimes I just eat the batter.
Yeah. Oh, I may have to. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Is this how it is to have prostate problems?
Biscuits and gravy?
Is it turkey season?
Just started today.
Like a rifle longbow or archery? We're seeing how many we can catch today.
What happens is we don't kill anything, but we got a lot of nice footage of us eating breakfast.
Remember when, was it like 2010? When we had the, what was that, Z7 Extreme and Schaefer and I were in Wyoming and I said I waffle stomped him? That's what we're gonna do today.
We're watching how fast a crew can eat this waffle actually right now. It's pretty interesting. No, but seriously, this is the first morning for turkey hunting for us. Bow season comes in this morning, so we'll be hopefully flinging arrows and chopping heads off or feathers, whichever one comes first. So once we get to the blind this morning, we're gonna have to be really quiet. We're gonna sneak in. We're not 100% sure where they're roosting because we did as much intel as we could last night, but you just couldn't see them from where we were setting up. So this morning will be fun. We'll get to see where the birds are. Hopefully they're gobbling, and hopefully we'll get some action this morning. So one step at a time.
Kind of different, out of my elements here. A lot of little finger draws and lots of turkeys too. So we're going to set this little edge of this little cut cornfield. We've got a green field behind us, but it's real wet this morning, real dewy. So we're figuring these birds are going to come out of this corn. Paul's on the camera. I'm going to shoot first. 2 tags. I'm not picky, so if it's got a red head, it's probably going to get shot. But it's good to be hunting. Finally got a couple days off work. Relax for a couple of days and hopefully kill some turkeys. So see what happens.
Alright, we got some birds spotted. Well, I say birds, but we got a bird spotted. There we go. Hopefully he flies down this way.
We start to see him dropping out of that tree.
We're gonna get in there in just a minute anyways.
Well, good morning, guys, and welcome to the opening day of the Kansas archery turkey season. We don't know if we're in the right spot, but we are flat up, covered up with birds. There is turkeys everywhere around us, except right in front of us. But hopefully they come up here in this pasture where Johnny and Paul and I come in here yesterday and set some blinds up while Rich and Dustin was driving out over from Wyoming. We just kind of got up on a good spot where we could see a long ways, and hopefully they could see the decoys. But I don't know how many birds we're gobble this morning. What do you think, Rich? 20 to 30 probably. I mean, there's a lot of birds around. There's a ton of jakes. We seen them yesterday. It just depends what they want to do when they get off the roost. We're just never hunting here before. We don't know exactly what the game plan is. If it's like Wyoming and they're going to go a long ways off the roost, or if it's going to be more like Illinois, they don't quite go that far. So I'm thinking it's going to be something in between them. There's a lot of turkeys around, I know that. So it's been a beautiful morning so far, and I'm just going to sit here and wait them out and see what happens. Everybody's in good spots. I expect you'll see some action.
So, got a couple HS decoys out in front of us, and we're going to see what happens. There's been a bunch of sign along this edge, so we're going to get settled in here. Beautiful, beautiful morning. I can hear. They're everywhere. I'm not a trophy turkey hunter, so if a jake comes in first, he's getting stroked.
Alright guys, well Rich and I want to give you a quick update for the morning. Man, we just been covered up in turkeys. We're just a little bit off where we need to be, I think. But what we got going on now is there's 3 flocks, it sounded like, with a bunch of gobblers and hens in each one. They're kind of splitting up now and taking off. We had some birds come right behind us in this grass. We had some birds head up to these cedars where we saw them yesterday. And right now we got like a group of 3 hens, some jakes, and 1 big gobbler. And they're in our pasture that we're hunting. They headed down this fence. I got a little bit of footage of them, and they're dropping down and wanting to come up this hill, we think. The problem is we can't see over the hill, so. And I hate hunting where I can't see. I mean, I absolutely hate it. I know Rich does too, but anyway. Hopefully, if nothing else, they come out in front where we can see them and then loop back to us. Well, the Fulton County boys are off to a bad start this morning in Kansas. It couldn't have worked out any better. The turkeys are in a strange mode. we had these 4 gobblers and like 5 jakes, and they went down with these 8 or 10 hens. And the hens left, and they just left them. They didn't go with them. They come back, chase the jakes around. They weren't liking the mouth call, but I got back on the slate, and it got them fired up. And here they come. I got drawn back, waited on them to get up here, and I always like shooting them head on, so I can hold right on their beard, get a good aiming spot. And I shot him right in the beard. Will be lucky if he's got a beard left on him. The problem was he was not facing me all the way. So I had patience, but I didn't have enough patience.
I was born for the unknown, the unforgiven, the unexplored. I was born for places that can only be reached by foot and by fortitude. For a world that tests perseverance and measures resolve. I was born to battle biting cold and treacherous terrain. For where trophies are not won, but rightfully earned. Lacrosse boots, born without boundaries.
Well, it's like 11:30, an opening day in Kansas archery, turkey. I missed this morning right off the bat, my own fault. Had a beautiful Tom. Tom just did everything he wanted to, but just had a little malfunction. So we tried to do a little run and gun. We actually had a bird fire up a little bit and just wouldn't finish. He just kind of stayed on another ridge. But we're gonna go back, probably get something to eat, maybe grab a blind, and we're gonna go around and try to find a different spot, maybe for this afternoon.
All right, guys. Well, we're not off to a good start in Kansas, but we're having a wonderful time. So Rich and I went back in town, refueled on some food. Got something to drink. I tried to take a nap. That didn't work. So we're going to go try to sleep in the blind. Or I am. Maybe I'll get to feeling better. But it was a struggle this morning, but it was one of the funnest hunts I've ever had. So that's good. We're going to go back out tonight. Same spot. Frank and Paul's bouncing around somewhere on the farms. Not exactly sure where. But we're going to try to hunt these birds on the way back to the roost.
Alright guys, back in the blind this afternoon. Excuse me, been laying on the floor taking a nap. Rich just woke me up. Got a gobbler coming down this ditch over here. Yelped at him a couple times. He can definitely hear us. He stops and listens. He's by himself, so that's a good thing. We'll see what we can get him to do here. But I think we got that one. I'll tell you what, Rich and I have had one of the greatest mornings turkey hunting I've ever had in my life. Or we've ever had. We've turkey hunted together the last 3 years, I think. Rich had a little coughing attack. I said, heck with that gobbler, he's gone. I just told him, I said, I hate when they do this. I hate when they come in silent and just sneak around. My buddy Derek, he hunts like this all the time. And he always tells me, you know, just wait them out. They're going to come. Don't call too much. Yada, yada, yada. Well, I'm not that guy. And Rich got done coughing. I look up. There he was. So I think I got a good shot on him. There he is. Didn't go probably 25 yards. Go there and get him.
just gonna give it some time. And I think it's just tail feathers, but we'll probably go look to make sure. So that was not good. Not good execution.
Alright guys, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. We just had them 10 jakes come in. Dustin hit one of them. It went down into this creek bottom. So we decided to move the blind down here to where all the turkeys have been coming out into the field at. Dustin's is down in the creek bottom. We're going to go look for him before dark. But hopefully we can get one of those big longbeards to come out in this corner before dark. I'm in the shooting position right now, so Clinton already whacked one about an hour ago, so we're on the board. Hopefully we can shoot another one here before dark, so stay tuned. That was a long day. It's almost 8 o'clock right now. We got in this blind about 5:45 this morning, so I'm not good at math, but I think that's 14 hours and 15 minutes. We saw a ton of turkeys. We had a lot of gobbling going all the way up into early afternoon. You know, it's just one of those deals where it felt like when we zigged, they zagged. We were up on top of this little knoll this morning, and all these turkeys were coming out down in this corner. So after Dustin hit that jake, we said, let's move that blind down into that corner, and then once you know it, everything's back up there on that little knoll. So anybody that does any turkey hunting knows that that's how it goes a lot of the time. So you just got to kind of fight through it and figure out what's going on and try to adjust for the next day. So
alright guys, well, it's just about dark here. Our first day in Kansas for the opener bow season. Gonna try to keep it quiet and short. Still a lot of birds around to go up to roost. We've had an incredible day. Rich and I saw, I don't know how many turkeys, 40 to 50. Had several gobblers getting close, was able to harvest this bird, make a good shot. We just had a lot of fun, so looking forward to the next couple days. I know Paul and Frank was on some birds, Johnny and Dustin, they've been on birds all day. I'm not sure what the plan is for tomorrow, but we've got 2 more days here in Kansas, and day number 1 will go down as one of the most exciting turkey hunting days I've had. So it's a beautiful Easter.
Well, these longbeards dipped off into this little kind of drainage ditch next to a spoil bank down here. And of course, me and Rich are ADD and like spot and stalking, so we threw these fans on the bow and on the camera. We're going to jump in the woods and try to go all the way around and pop up on the other side. Hopefully get a shot. We'll see what happens. More than likely, by the time we get there, they're going to be gone, but we'll see. About 100 yards. We're just gonna stay on the back side of this hill. There's a creek right below us. Hopefully peek up over the edge.
that was close. It's fun. But unfortunately, all the longbeards were out at about 40 yards, and they never stopped. They just kept going. And then I was looking for a jade close, and they all looked like hens. And honestly, I'm not making a fast decision and shooting something that I'm not 100% sure on. So unfortunately, they get away today. But boy, how much fun was that? You know, if it was the first day here, we probably wouldn't have done this. But these birds, the way that they've been working here, just like you saw, they just stay in these little draws and all day. So unless you're gonna wait till evening for them to come back, you're out of the game. So they're not callable, they're not very fannable, and they don't like decoys. So I don't like these turkeys at all.
I still think my favorite part is when the turkeys poke their heads up when you're stalking them. We got to do more stalking. No, we got to do more stalking of turkeys. You know, that was a great hunt.
That's too hard for me. I'm just going to sit in the blind and hope they get close enough to shoot.
I know, but you know, to be able to do what Paul was doing, sneaking up on them, my favorite part again is when those turkeys always poke their heads up and go take it off. They just...
Yeah, I'm sure that was Paul's favorite part too. The turkey ran away. But man, what an awesome hunt those guys had. You know, to be able to team up with your buddies. You know, we had guys, I mean, Dustin came from Wyoming, Paul from Ohio, Clinton from Illinois, Johnny from Wisconsin, kind of converged in Kansas. You know, that's what hunting is all about, is sharing some of that time with your buddies. Unfortunately, the guys didn't shoot the best. Wasn't the greatest way to start the year off.
No.
They had far more arrows released than they came home with birds, but hey, at least Clinton was successful out there, so congratulations to him.
The million-dollar question is, did we show every arrow that was released? I wonder if we even got all the footage of every arrow was released.
Because I think there was a few more arrows released that we may not have known about, but hey, I can't say I'm not guilty of that myself. So congratulations to those guys. They had an awesome hunt. Good start to the season. Todd, we've got a lot more great turkey hunting action coming up over the next couple of weeks here.
And speaking of Kansas, you're up to bat in Kansas. Tyler's going to be up to bat in Kansas. Brad, I'm giving my spot up for you to hunt in Kansas. So you're going to hunt in Kansas. I am going to be the video man. I am 100% all in.
Todd is
filming.
retired from trying to shoot turkeys.
I've screwed up two. It's Brad's turn. He's going to be behind the bow. You know, I'm looking for, this is going to take complete pressure off of me, so I'm pumped.
Sounds good. Well, guys, we appreciate you watching as always. Make sure you tune in this Friday for another action-packed episode of Bow Hunt or Die.
Hey, what day is it? It's the 9th?
Opening day.
10th? Opening day.
Got a slight problem. Looks like Dustin and Frankie and Herman and Morrison sabotaged us because they know we're going to go kill more of their turkeys.